It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Anthony Gould now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And he will score. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Gray is the motion man here. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Now Mahomes. And this will pay off. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, KC.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. At their own 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Second and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man downfield. It's Rice. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while it certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Mahomes now to throw again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone, to the goal line, and in. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Man in motion is Brown. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now it's P-Rock. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. Mahomes. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me in this.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
So here, as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Derek Nottie there to bring him down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. They'll go with Taylor. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
and it comes to 4th and 2. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Inside the 30. Here is 1st and goal. Hira. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Hunt. And he'll go down, back at the 4. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
No movement from the kicking team to break this tie. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Mahomes. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.